And we are back on the Rodriguez Show, and we have our very special guest returning for the first time in almost a year. He hung out with us for one of the recordings last year, but he hasn't been on the show in a year. Freddie the Wizard, how you doing, man?
Yo, what up, what up?
Hey, and Freddie the Wizard, you brought some of your friends, introduce them and what they do.
Right here I got the homie Mage. Just dropped a project.
Birria.
And then we got the homie he's doing graphics and starting to shoot flicks for us. The homie Rhino. Magos crew.
Nice. The Magos. So Freddie the Wizard and the Magos. You guys have been how long you guys been working together?
Damn.
We're going on a year now.
Well, so we know each other for a little longer than that?
Yeah.
But seriously, like, we just got a space in like October. So when that happened, that's when like the work started.
We're locking in.
Nice. So we locked in, so.
Oh, so where's your studio at?
Right here downtown.
Oh, in Santa Ana?
Yeah,
Nice.
downtown Santa
Ana. So one of the things that's happened since the last time you were here, we'll talk about all you guys and everything you've done, but Above the Clouds, how was that?
Shit was dope, man. It's always cool, like, to do some shit, some hip-hop shit, because I throw my shows as a cypher, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I invite, even if you're not on the lineup, it's like, bro, pull up, kick it, like, this is fucking hip-hop, you know what I mean? Like, there's a slot open, like, yo, bring your shit, we'll hook you up, and we'll fucking rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of thrown like that. It's very open. And, it's just, I feel at home when I'm doing that shit, especially shout out to GCS, the homie Hector, like, you know, that's one of the first places when I started fucking rocking when I came out here.
Yeah.
So it feels like I'm at home. I'm with family. Yeah. And I'm just like, it feels real comfortable.
Cool. Yeah. Even when we were talking about the event itself, we were saying, like, Mondo was like, oh, yeah, like, the homie Jeff, he's not in the lineup, but he'll definitely do something. Because
Sammy Love came through with their thing. Yeah. Who else? And then, just fucking anybody that wants to come cypher, that's what it's about.
Yeah. That's tight, bro. Yeah.
When's the next one?
Well, I've been doing it annually, right? I've been doing it every January. Yeah. That was the third one. I might just keep it like that. It just kind of, it wasn't even intentional. It was just kind of like, it just happened every year.
That's tight.
What about like the next event?
The next event, we're still working on that, but it might be either February or March.
Oh, okay.
We got two types of events. Yeah. So he does Night of the Mage.
Okay.
And then I organize mainly Dia de los Magos.
Oh, okay.
And we separated that because, just so we won't be fucking arguing about like, I want this, you know. So he's got his thing and I got
both,
nice. And it's some fucking wizard shit.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's cool. Dia de los Magos is a lot more open. So we got different bands, different like set ciphers
like
and shit.
Backyards and stuff. Like what's it called?
Tell them about what we had. We had some cruise shit like.
We had motherfuckers are getting tatted, bro.
Oh shit!
So you know, after everything's all said and done, it's like, yo, people got matching tattoos. They're gonna remember that. It's just it's cool to think, you know, like
memories and shit.
And like one of the homies of Plantero did like a little puppet show off to the side.
What?
Like all weird. I didn't even know what was going on until later. You know, we had some spray cans, you know, and then just some canvases for people just to go get down, you know, just make it open like that for any type of fucking hardcore type of art form, you know. You can't find a space. It's like, yo, this is the space for you. Kick it. Night of the Mage is more exclusive.
Yeah. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Night of the Mage is the underbelly of that. It's a lot more like artist based. So usually smaller spaces, it's basically a gallery. Whereas Dia de los Magos is, you know, the whole culture. Night of the Mage, gallery. We got a couple of artists set up their work and such. It started as a Halloween party for the past Halloween, and so we want to focus more on the gallery aspect of it. Get some beats playing, a couple local producers and shit. Show off like local artists.
Like a masquerade. That's what
artists for artists.
That's cool. That's cool, man. It's cool to see you guys like you know, building platforms for other artists, because somebody could go there and just discover new music. Yeah.
Well, that's what it's for, right? Like, come out, you know, meet people, just get yourself out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, for sure.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah. So, what was that moment where you guys were like, okay, like we all have our different talents. We have to come together and do it? Rhino, how did you start working with these guys?
I've known Mage for like forever. Then I met Freddie like I want to say last year or like beginning of last year. I saw what they were about. I'm just putting my artwork that I've had out for like 10 years plus. I want to see like if I can incorporate it into their shit. Yeah. And like see where I can go from like here, you know?
Yeah. That's tight, man. And it's good to see like you guys like supporting each other, obviously, you know. Like,
we'll get further together, you know, than just one person shouting out.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and I think that's a lesson that I think the whole scene needs to learn, like Orange County music scene. You guys from here? You guys?
He's a local. I'm all over. Born in LA. Grew up out in like IE, and then it's just kind of dead out right now, you know.
Yeah.
So I saw how popping it was out here. I was coming over to Observatory, all the local shows and shit.
Yeah.
That's where I fit in.
Yeah. That's tight.
Yeah, and then I just want to say shout out to the other members. The homie B Suave, he's the DJ,
Oh, word.
Okay.
and then the homie E Rock. Fucking honestly,
Crazy ass producer, man.
I have to take a second for that guy. Like,
yeah.
he is one of the best I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
But he's just real underground with it, real humble with it. You know, I remember when I met him, I've known him, well, B Suave and him, I've known him for years. Just catching him, like, bro, I'll fucking pull up to a fucking party and just, you know, just me, just fucking with the urge to fucking want to fucking rap, and then go up to a DJ like, hey, dog, let's fucking rap, let's turn this party fucking upside down. You know what I mean? And, like, and then just building relationships like that, and then like eventually seeing them more and more, and like just fucking, hey, you know, invited them to my party, and then somehow we had a session, and you know, it's just organically. It wasn't like, you know, it was just, it happened like, I feel like the way it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You just gravitate towards each other.
And E-Rock, bro, that guy. So we're working on some shit with Rock, yeah.
That's tight.
Well, that's really cool. Your story, it all happened very organically. One of the things that I'm curious about is the whole wizard, you know, the whole aesthetic. Like, why that? Why did you choose that? I mean, it's cool. I'm just wondering.
Bro, it chose us. For real, like, honestly, like, I mean, when motherfuckers grow up watching Harry Potter and you know, wizards are cool, you know, it's like, you know, Merlin and the whole fucking, but really it's like, I mean, well, they were calling me Fred Word, right? When I first started fucking rocking. And then I started like just learning, right? Well, the whole wizardry is about knowledge and how you apply it. And then I started realizing like, yo, the word is power. You know what I mean? And then it's almost like the universe kind of starts fucking hinting you like, and then one of the homies, shout out to the big homie, fucking, he came through one day and was like, yo, what up, Fred Wizard? Yeah. And I was like, Fred Wizard? And then things just started kind of making sense, and it was like, yo, and then when I met him, he was going by the Mage. Yeah. And we kind of like how the Mage and the Wizard, how it sounded. Yeah. And like, yo, we need to do something, bro. And then eventually we did, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
That's tight, man. Rhino, how did you come up with your name?
Rhino. Family name, man. My first name's Ryan. Like, it just like came out there. I just brought it back.
That's tight, man. That's a cool name too. You guys all have like really chosen cool names.
It's a trip. Yeah, but you know, it's a trip. You know, sometimes like you name yourself, and sometimes like the name is like
it comes to you.
It's a trip, man, for real.
Yeah, it's like one of the things that I heard. I was watching a video with J. Cole, and he said his name was the therapist to begin.
Bro, and then I saw that with Narwhal.
Yeah.
And then it was like a hint. Like he felt it was like somehow like
like he does do that
because he's a he is a therapist. Yeah, shit.
That's cool, man. So Freddie, I mean I haven't since the last time you were here. You said you were gonna work on music to release. Like what's the status on that?
I'm working on some stuff, man.
Yeah.
People be asking me. I'm just weird with it. You know what I mean? Taking my time, but it feels good to be patient. Like that. There was a time where I felt like I was in a hurry. Yeah. Like you're in competition with everybody and you have to get it done. When I realized like, yo, like I'm battling myself here. Like I'm like, that's when I started being patient. I'm like, this is gonna happen when it happens. You know what I mean? But I got some stuff. I just don't say that. I got some stuff.
All right.
I got some stuff.
And I'm sure it's because you've been working on it. Like when it's ready, it's gonna be like.
Yeah, and then just being a fucking like, just being weird, bro. Like, you know, people say, oh, don't be hard on yourself, but then it's like, nah, motherfucker, like. You gotta be hard on yourself, you know. Don't be too hard on yourself, but be hard on yourself because that's how like you get better, you know. Well, for me at least, right? Being a perfectionist and like, and these guys really like people around me. They're telling me like, they check me when it's like, bro, like there's some shit that I was about to throw away or about to like hit reset, and it's like, no, just keep it. So it's like sometimes you need people to like let you know what's up. You know what I mean? So
because what comes so easily to you drop these like bars, and then you're like, nah, I could do better, and they're like, bro, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's
like,
it's fucking my fuck.
And then Mage, what about you? You just dropped EP Birria on SoundCloud. Tell us about the making of that.
Damn. Well, I've been pushing a project out a month around like October. So I was doing like an annual thing just on my own time. You know what, man? Like, got all this, like you said, just all these beats saved up and stuff. And once I'd have actual rappers coming through to the studio, I realized, yo, I just need bars. Like, it's ready, you know? Yeah. And that's the style that pushes me to do better. Just each month, however better I get, the next month it's got to be better. It's got to be, you know. So yeah, I just did start off the month, you know, whatever beats I have laying around and shit. And towards the end, it just starts coming together. And then it's funny. It's always towards the end, like literally the last week or so, and like it just comes together, man.
You start feeling it. You're
exactly.
Like,
yeah. Shout out to Dub J, Cure, Absticks, Captain Curio. They come through every time. I'm like in session mode. They're right there. It's a good community we got going on in those studios, and yeah, just pump that out.
And are you gonna release something in February too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
got another one locked in?
Each month. I already got some beats. I'm like, oof.
Damn.
It just didn't fit this one yet, so I'm waiting a little bit on.
It's funny. That's how I was in high school and shit. Like, you never do fucking work, and at the end you're just like, you pass the shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like that. Like, but that only happens when there's you know that there's a deadline.
There's the pressure
you apply that pressure.
So I give myself that pressure, and it just comes out.
I see y'all like fully just like meditate on your shit, then just submerge like into your fucking zones. And
because it's fun, like you mentioned, like there's no rush. We're having fun with it, and then the end of the month comes, and I realize all this shit I've been doing. Like, okay, now we tap in.
Yeah, it's a trip though. It comes in waves though. Like I'll be fucking doing all this other shit for like a couple months, and then that one fucking week just it made up for the. It's weird, you know what I mean? But it comes in waves, man. The whole creativity, like. So I feel like, again, just like, you know, I'm not really looking for something. It's like, just fucking let it happen.
It's organic.
Let it fall into place.
What about you, Rhino? What's your process when you're creating artwork?
Right now, it's at the most like chaotic it's ever been. Like it's like working with all like the shit I've had for years now, plus adding on top of what they want me to do. And trying to meet halfway, trying to see that. Like I'm in the creative process. Like shout out to Cure again. Like that fool's showing me all the like stuff for all the merch, all the like designs for stuff. I'm like concepting right now. Like
it comes to the chaos though, you know what I mean?
It really does. It's like trying to find like where can you like find that solid line through all like the noise, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even with us doing the show, it's every Tuesday we got to release it by Friday. And I feel like if I didn't have that, like it is a motivating factor. You're just like you have something you do every single time, and it motivates you to keep going. Well, that's tight, man. You guys are a pretty cool group, and we're excited to see what you guys got, especially the music when you're gonna release it. Is there anything else you want the people to know about you?
So much coming, dude.
Yeah.
So much. It's like it's crazy. I get excited about how much is coming. You know? We got our first tour coming up April. Late
we're
April.
planning a trip for sure. Yeah.
You know, all California, going up to San Francisco. Magos just stopping, checking out the scenes, making noise. You know. Putting ourselves out there.
Yeah, and so we're talking about the Orange County scene, and like, obviously, you've had all these artists here, and it's a lot of talent. And I look at it. Well, I look at hip hop like in a lot of ways, but one thing I tell people, it's a sport, right? And for sure, like you got to be competitive. But it's like, yo, it's a team sport. You know, be a team player. You know what I mean? Like pass the ball. A lot of motherfuckers are ball hogging. So, you know, you look at the problem, you find a solution. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to pass the ball to everybody. Let's see who passes it back. And these motherfuckers are passing it back, and they were passing it back and forth, and then that's how you score a fucking goal. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you're always trying to play fucking forward, it's like, no, you need the defense. You need the mid. It's like, and then that's how we get shit done. I wasn't even trying to throw shows, bro. I just did it because I didn't like the shows I was going to. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to host.
That's what
I was just trying to rap.
We go to other shows, and like we're glad they're putting the work in and shit.
So instead of talking shit, it's like, man, let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole thing.
Well, I think that people that are listening to this should be inspired by that, and I can't think of a better way to end than that. Was very inspirational. And do it yourself. If you instead of talking shit, just do it yourself.
Exactly, just do it yourself.
It's real hip hop shit.